So you want to know how to shine like the sun, but not as bright. Well, I'm not calling you. I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm not saying you're not bright. I'm saying you're not as bright as the sun. Like physically, like you aren't. Like it's like when you look at it, like wow, that's really bright, and you're okay. Hey guys, welcome back to TutsByKai. I'm Kai, and today we are back once again, taking a look at how to create something that's like a shining kind of effect on a logo or a picture or whatever motion graphic kind of logo thing. You know what I'm saying? You get the idea. So let's go ahead and get started. I actually deleted default cube and the camera already on accident, so let's go ahead and actually redo that, and we'll just don't save, and then we'll just drag a box over top of everything in the scene. Actually, hit delete, and now we're chilling and ready to go. I'm gonna hit Shift A, and we're gonna search for a camera. We'll add that back in. Hit Alt G, Alt R, and then hit RX, and then 90 on your numpad, and you can see that it'll rotate, and we'll hit GY to move it backwards behind nothing, because yeah, just move it back. Hit 0 to go into the camera's view like that. Very nice. And then now we need to make sure we have images as planes enabled, so we'll go up to edit, preferences, and then search for images. Nice. And make sure images as planes is checked and ready to go. Close that, and now we can hit Shift A, search for image, go to images as planes, and then select the logo or whatever you want the shine effect to be on. Alright, so I have this little rectangle of an image here. I'm going to go to material viewport shading so you can see what it is. It's a little subscribe button thing, which is really cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the scene tab here, go to color management, and make sure this is set from filmic to standard, so it's the actual color instead of like a filtered color. There we go. Now I'm going to go to the shader tab, and then make sure that specular is all the way up, and roughness is basically all the way down. Now we're going to go to render viewport shading so we can see this properly. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that this is lit properly. So we'll go ahead and go grab a light. We'll make this an area light. Hit RX 90. So it rotates 90 degrees on the x-axis. Hit GY to move it backwards. And then we can go ahead and hit S to scale this bad boy up and turn the power up as well. Now we're only turning the power up a little bit, so it's not like washing anything out, but we are just making sure that it is being lit. Now you can see that there's a lot of specular on this because we have it set to emit specular, so we'll just turn specular off. So now now it's just making it brighter without actually changing the specular value of such things. Nice. We'll also uncheck shadow because we don't need that for this, and then I'll go ahead and hit Shift A, and we'll search for another area lamp, and as you can see, this will create more light on the subject. So hit RX once again 90 on the numpad to rotate that so that it faces backwards, and then hit GY to move this up a little bit, but you can see it's clipping, so I want to fix this, but we need to move it so close to the plane where it's still sharp, if that makes sense. So hit GY and instantly hold down Shift, and then move your cursor backwards, like like this, so it just moves in very small increments. That's all Shift does. So we'll just move that right there so that now it is practically on top of it still, but it is just above it. Yeah, so you can see that it is not touching it, but it is so close to it that it is creating a very hard looking edge on the image. So we can hit now S, hit S to scale. We'll select it. Hit S to scale, and then Z to scale it upwards like this. We'll have to turn the power up because we've made it bigger. Obviously, I want it to be solid white for today. So I hit RY to rotate on the Y axis, as you can see. And what we're going to do here is you bet it. We're going to hit 0 to go into the camera's view. Hit GX to move this off the side of the subscribe button. I'll go ahead and drag our timeline and open a little bit. Change our start frame to 0. Go to 0. Hit I, location. And then we'll go to like frame 50. Hit GX. Move this to about right here. Hit I, location, and then maybe on frame like 100, let GX move it all the way off the subscribe button altogether. Hit I, location. Now, if we go to the main tab here, as well as the second main tab, and then go to frame rate, change to 60, go back, and hit play, you can see this is what we have, which looks really, really cool. Now, I want it to be a little faster, so we'll grab this one, the keyframe that's on 50, move it to like maybe 20. Yeah, perfect. And I move this one to 80 instead of 100. And they'll make the in frame like 100. Nice. So this is our super easy shine animation, as you can see. Very, very simple. Now we can duplicate this area lamp here, and really quickly just hit go down here. Brain fart. Go down here and select all of these keyframes by clicking and dragging a box over top of them, and then hitting G to move it over a bit like this, so that they don't come at the same time. Then we can, with this still selected, we can hit S and then double tap. Well, not double tap, but just S and then hit tap X to make it skinnier. And then I actually want to move this a little bit closer, something like that. Cool. So now we have two little pieces that come across. So then we can play this like this, and you can see that there's two little shines that come across, which looks really cool. Now, I don't like the way this kind of comes into the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one out like that, and then move this piece out as well, so that they never really collide. I don't want that. Like that. Maybe at the end, that's fine. Yeah, sure. Too far away here. Nice. Okay, cool. So when we play this now, you can see we have this, which looks really cool. You can do one shine, you can do two shines, you can do whatever. I'm out of shines. I'm just gonna do the one. I'm just trying to give you an example. You can do more than one. But yes, hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed today's tutorial. Super easy, super cool effect as well. Really, really enjoy this kind of thing. And of course, just go down to film, check transparent to make this transparent background, of course, as you would guess. But yes, I will see you in the next one. But until then, bye-bye.